Today, we're not just talking about a topic. We're actually forging a shield. We're building a defense system for your mind, using some ancient wisdom to protect what is absolutely your most valuable asset, your sovereignty. That's your right to think for yourself, to rule your own inner world. So let's get started and understand the battlefield. It's a really important question, right? Especially for anyone who's trying to improve themselves or on some kind of spiritual path. You're looking for a guide, for some wisdom, but when you open yourself up like that, you also become pretty vulnerable. So, how do you tell the difference between a real teacher and a hidden threat? Well, here's the thing. The danger rarely looks like a monster. Instead, it can show up as this powerful, universal pattern that the psychologist Carl Jung talked about. It's an archetype that promises to nurture you, but it has this much darker potential just waiting in the shadows. Okay, so to build up our defense, we first have to really understand the attack. In this first section, we're going to break down the manipulator's playbook. We'll look at the masks they wear and the sneaky tactics they use to get control. This right here perfectly captures that two-sided coin that Jung was talking about. You know, society loves to focus on the light mother, the one who's selfless, empowering, and helps you become independent. But we often ignore the dark side, the devouring mother. She doesn't build you up. She consumes your independence, your ego, to feed her own power, and she isolates you while doing it. And this whole archetypical pattern, it's got a modern name, spiritual narcissism. And let's be clear, this has nothing to do with genuine faith or guidance. It's about using the language of spirituality like a costume, a tool, to manipulate people and get admiration. It's basically a performance of enlightenment. So, how do you spot one in the wild? Think of this as your field guide. They have this bottomless pit of a need for praise. They don't empower you, they make you dependent on them. They talk a big game about humility, but they have none. And this is a big one. They will never, ever take responsibility for their mistakes. In fact, they often act totally shocked that you'd even be upset. If you see these signs, you're not with a guide, you're with a narcissist. All right, let's get into their number one weapon, language. We're going to look at how specific ways of talking are used, not to enlighten you, but to create this kind of mental fog, something that literally twists your sense of reality so they can stay in control. The first and most basic tactic is reality distortion. This is a core piece of gaslighting. It's a simple but really brutal technique. They just rewrite history as it's happening, making you question what you literally saw and heard with your own eyes and ears. And there it is, the classic line. This isn't just a simple disagreement, it's a direct assault on your sanity. It's designed to make you feel unstable, to make you doubt your own mind, which of course makes you more reliant on their version of what happened. Okay, the next layer of the attack